So this project is for my fellow gym rats. So if you're like me, you might have found it annoying sometimes when you forget how many reps you've completed, or maybe you didn't count at all, or maybe you need a little motivation to help you finish your set. I think I have the perfect solution for this. I call it Addy's Awesome Rep Counter 3000, and it basically uses a LiDAR sensor to count reps for you, and it shocks you if you're not pushing hard enough. So let's go over how it works. I'm using a time of flight based LiDAR sensor to figure out how far you have pushed the machine. Once it reaches a certain threshold, it increments the rep variable. Say if you take a little too long to finish the rep, the ESP8266 will use its ESP Now functionality to send a message to your bracelet, which will shock you with around 30 volts. I'm using a small step-up transformer to boost the 3 volt to 30 volts, and I know there's probably a lot of things that I could do to improve on, and it's probably a little dangerous, but you know what? It's fine. It's all good, alright? There's nothing to worry about. Alright, so these are some of the components that I use for this project. For the rep counter, I'm using this 3.7 volt LiPo battery. Now, since I wanted the rep counter to be as small as possible, I decided to go with the ESP01. It has Wi-Fi functionality, which means that we can take advantage of OTA, but more importantly, we can use this to communicate with another ESP01, which is what we're going to be using to shock the user. And here is the little display. And here is the most important component, the LiDAR sensor. This thing can accurately measure from like 4 centimeters all the way to 2 meters, so it's more than enough for this job. Now, to generate enough voltage to shock the user, I got my hands on a old mosquito bat thingy and I pulled out its circuitry. Now, what you're looking for is this little thing right here. This is the step-up transformer. I basically took the whole thing apart and desoldered the step-up transformer, and then I used this module to drive it. You can't just connect it right to the GPIO pins on the ESP8266 because the microcontroller simply cannot, provide enough current to drive the step-up transformer. So what I decided to use is this little MOSFET module. Now, there's probably a better way to do this, but this is just what I had lying around, so this is just, it just makes the whole thing easier. And here is the sketch for the rep counter and the shock bracelet. It's not too long, it's kind of simple, so I'm just gonna leave the links to both of these in the description. Three, two, one. Okay. So yeah, this is another very stupid project. I don't even know how I built this, but anyway, thank you for watching. Take care and bye bye.